Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashlyn. I'm a 26-year-old wife and mom, and me and my husband are currently working to pay for a master's degree debt-free for him, as well as own our first home mortgage-free by the time I'm 30. So if those kind of lofty financial goals sound like something you'd be interested in following along with, then please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and give this video a thumbs up because it really helps. As always, the month of September flew by and we are already here in October, so it's time to create a budget. But before we jump into that, I do have a few things I'm supposed to update you on from last month. So first things first, I had the goal of not spending more than $250 for our grocery budget, and we did that. We didn't get even close to that $250 budget, which is crazy. Like, I still have another $50 left over, I think, which I'm like, wow, how did I do that? Part of it is because we were gone for that few days, but I don't know. I feel like even with those like 4 days shouldn't make that much of a difference. So I think I must have just been getting a little bit lax with our grocery budget in general, like the things that I was buying and the meals I was making. So that was just my little reminder to be more on top of it when it comes to our grocery budget. It doesn't need to be creeping up. It doesn't need to feel like we have too much month at the end of our money when it comes to the grocery budget. So that is where I'm at. Maybe it's something that you should look at in your budget too, because I didn't realize how easy it would be to not spend over that $250. For us, of course, we do have WIC, so maybe your budget is a little bit higher or a lot higher depending on your size of family and everything. But yeah, maybe that's one to look at. September was a more expensive month for us because we did have that unexpected travel to California, which, you know, took a big chunk of money. So we didn't put any money in savings, but we did stick to the budget really well. We did have our anniversary in September as well, and normally that would be something that we would spend a decent chunk of money for. We usually do gifts, we usually go out to a fancy dinner, but this year we decided to not do that because we'd already spent so much to do the trip to California. So instead we nixed the gifts and we had a dinner here at our house. We just made some steak and some potatoes and some dessert, and it was delicious. Probably just as good as we would have had at a restaurant. We had way more food than we would have had at a restaurant, and it cost us way less. So I think it was kind of a win. We might just repeat that next year too. I'm sure we will get back to being able to go do those more fancy, fun meals that cost us a lot someday in the future when we've got room in our budget for that kind of thing. But I'm kind of thinking that that is going to be our go-to sort of fancy date night moving forward. So another idea. With that, I think that's everything that I needed to cover for September. We did pretty good on the budget. We stuck to most of the categories, so I'm feeling happy with how that went. And let's create our October budget. All right, so October, we are looking at the paycheck staying the same, $1,500. I believe my husband will be starting his internship, but it will be the unpaid portion of his internship in October, so I'm thinking we likely won't see any income from that until early next year. So for now, the paychecks are staying the same. I will leave our tithing amount at the same as well. We'll come back to our savings. We will be able to put money in our savings, hopefully this month. It is a bit of an expensive month, but we'll get to that. Rent is still $1,000, luckily. Gas. So because my husband's going to be starting, I don't think I need to put the full $300. I think I'm going to put it back down to $250 just because he's not driving to his internship yet. So we'll leave it at $250. Maintenance, we do need to do oil changes in both cars as well as a couple other little things. So I'm going to put $100 in here. A little hack, tip, whatever, for car maintenance is of something I recently discovered, and that is to get the Groupon app. There are tons of Groupons for car maintenance things like oil changes. So I think the one that I was looking at, it's like $30 for you get the oil change, and they do like the premium, like it was all good stuff, and they had lots of them around us. So that's what we're going to be doing, is using Groupon for things that we need to spend money on, because it seems like there are a lot of options to get the things we need cheaper there. So if you haven't looked at Groupon, check it out. Not sponsored, because nobody sponsors me yet. Groupon, if you want to, I'm here for it. But yeah, check out Groupon if you are looking to save a buck. Car insurance, we'll leave at $230. Groceries, I'm actually going to leave at $250. I think that that will be totally fine. I'm just going to stay on that grind of not spending extra money in our grocery budget. Dog food, I think we're fine. I'm going to say we're okay. Diapers, I think we might need diapers this month, which is a little rough, but that's okay. So I'm going to put $45 here in the diaper category. Protein, I didn't actually end up getting any this month, so next month we probably will need to pick some up. Our phones are still $40. Fun money, I think I'm going to leave this at $50. This Apple subscription, I know I said it was going to be gone, and I did start to look at the photos and like paring things down, but I haven't started transferring things over to my hard drive yet. So October, I'm still gonna have to spend that $3. I'm just gonna like put it in my calendar, days that I'm gonna work on transferring those to a hard drive so that I'm not paying for that anymore. But we'll see. Try to hold me to it. Don't be too hard on me if I don't do it though. All right, miscellaneous. I'm bringing this back down to $0. We are done with our travel, so that's good. Birthdays, we actually have quite a few birthdays in October, so I'm going to bring this up to $50, and we'll see what we can do with that. Dance, this is actually a very expensive month for dance. So my daughter is in dance class. It's like the one and only time that we are going to be able to have her in a dance class with her cousin, and it will be adorable to see them doing it. But this month we have to pay for the class itself, the dance costume for their recital, and then there is a performance fee. I think it's to cover like the venue for the performance. So we are looking at $168 for the month, which is insane. That's a crazy amount to be spending for dance in our current budget state, but that's okay. She's doing so well with it. I feel like it's helped a lot with her confidence, and yeah, I think it'll be good, but geez, that's pricey. Life insurance, $20.82. So I am gonna add in our miscellaneous category $20 because it is Halloween in October. My girls want, well, my toddler wants her and her sister to be fairies. So I'm going to get some little fairy wings and tutus or something. So I'll put $20 in that category to cover Halloween, which leaves us with $429.19 to put in our savings for the month. I kind of feel like I should put money in our Christmas fund too, though. I'm going to put $100 in our Christmas fund just so we've got some money to start. I like to make purchases for Christmas before December. Like I like everything to be done before December starts. We have birthdays in December. It's already a crazy month with everything that happens for Christmas. So I like to get everything ahead of time. So I'm going to put $100 in that for the month. And then we'll put the rest of the money into our school sinking fund. So that is what we are looking at this month. We're trying to pare back where we can. I mean, I am happy with the progress we're making, and we should see a income increase here in the next few months. So we're doing okay, we're chugging along. I would love for that savings number to be a bit higher, but that's okay. We are making do, and I am going to do my best to pare this back even more for November. But with that, that's the October budget. If you haven't created your budget, then this is your sign to do it. It's super easy and quick. Honestly, I could throw this budget together in 5 minutes. You can do the same. I'm using the EveryDollar app. It's free. I'll have it linked in the description so that you can get it. Again, not sponsored. Nobody's sponsoring me yet, so Ramsey, hit me up. But yeah, make sure that you create your budget for October, get your money where you want it to be, tell it where to go so that you are reaching your financial goals. If you liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up. It really helps. Subscribe to my channel. I've reached my 1,000 subscribers to be monetized, but I am working on the watch hours now. I'm at about 2,000 watch hours for the past 365 days, and I need to get that to 4,000. So if you want to help support the channel, then give it a thumbs up, subscribe, maybe share it with somebody who you think would find it interesting too. And yeah, I will see you again next week for another one. Bye.